tavaivājñānato viśvaṃ tvamekaḥ paramārthataḥ tvatto'nyo nāsti saṃsārī nāsaṃsārī kaścana. It is through your ignorance alone that the universe appears to exist. In reality, you are the one. Other than you, there is no individual jīva or supreme self, Ātman. Once ego or avidya clouds the real divine nature of self, then the following things emerges: jīva, jagat, ishvara. Jīva, self mixed with avidya. Jagat, the plurality which the jīva perceives. Ishvara, the one who has created the world of plurality, apparently of plurality. These three things are in sequence because only when the jivahood has been assumed, then the jiva looks for the space where he exists as jiva and knows it to be jagat, and then looks for the creator who created this universe and comes to know that it is Ishvara. As he always quotes this sequence, that only after the Om is taken, Ganesha, Guru, Devi bhajans follow. If the Om is not taken, the bhajans may not follow at all. Similarly, if the jivahood, self mixed with avidya, self contaminated with avidya, had not arisen, then neither jiva nor jagat nor ishvara would have followed. With these three things emerged, jiva continues to play in the jagat without the fear of sin, without love for God, and thus jiva comes and goes for several births to clear his karmas. In some birth, he somehow wants to go beyond all this plurality and tries to look inward to inquire whether I am this jiva only or I am something else. God sends Guru to him when this serious self-inquiry starts within the jiva. Sadhana Chatushtaya is equipped by the mumukshu, sadhaka, and his sadhana, sincere sadhana with single goal of realization starts. And if he is destined to get the realization in that very birth itself. Then, with that last step of divine grace, when the God uplifts the sadhaka to merge with him, the final moment arrives in his life. He realizes that he is not and he never was the jīva with the viśvaṃ. He was and he is verily the self. He is verily that truth which cannot be expressed, and other than the truth of his existence, there is neither a jīva in him anymore, nor self other than him, nor even Brahman other than him is there anymore. I am neither Ātman nor Brahman. He roared in 2012 when he scribbled the song of self, song of I. So whether it is Brahman, absolute consciousness, or Ātman, consciousness within the jīva, in whether it is Brahman or Ātman, in reality there is only one, which can neither be expressed as Ātman or Brahman or through any other language. It is. Without an expression of Ātman or Brahman or pure consciousness, etc. That is why Ashtavakra says here, other than you, nothing else is. In reality, you are the one, says Ashtavakra. Let us see the commentary. Acharya writes, the sense of ego and its sorrow, saṃsārī, are all not because of your equipments, but because of your extrovertedness. Even when the equipments are there, as in the case of great sages, when you develop the inward gaze to recognize and experience the presence of the divine seat of consciousness in yourself, you are then ever in bliss. He quotes a verse from a treatise called Saṅkshepa Sharirika, heard for the first time. It goes like this, the translation goes like this: because of your extrovertedness, if you are not able to recognize your own self, then the equipments that constitute your form indeed becomes a painful calamity. When this veiling of ignorance is removed and you realize the self, this very same form of yours, made up of your equipments, becomes completely satisfactory. Your BMI may not change, you may have to still carry it along till your death, but within you, you transcend the limitations of your body-mind equipment, and you exist as that which, for want of words, is expressed by Ashtavakra as you are the one. What you are, it can't be explained, it can't be expressed. When one really and eternally transcends the limitations of his body-mind equipment, then he must and he does exist as that way. Upanishads leaves him, Vedanta leaves him, nomenclature of Ātman, Brahman leaves him, Swarupa Lakshana, Tathastha Lakshana all leave him, and he exists in the joy of self, in his Kaivalya Sthiti. Hari Om Tat Sat.